Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sani Mutiara with student number 2111043. On this video, I will present a summary of a senior undergraduate thesis at my college with the title is Effect of Natural Corrosion of Reinforcement in Reinforced Concrete Beams on Flexural and Shear Strength by Anggi Ahmad Mulyadi. For the introduction, the most widely used structure in infrastructure development in Indonesia is the reinforced concrete structure. Reinforced concrete beam structure is widely used especially for the high-rise building, bridge, toll roads, and others. Whereas the structure combines concrete with steel reinforcement, wood plane reinforcement, and 3D reinforcement. And this undergraduate thesis discuss the effect of the natural reinforcement corrosion in reinforced concrete beams on their flexural and shear strength. For the problem to be investigated, the author found the problem that the use of many steel reinforcement that have already been corroded, and corrosion of the reinforcement occur due to high temperature and humidity. And this condition cause damage of the steel reinforcement. So the purpose of the study is to examine the effect of the reinforcement corrosion on the flexural and shear strength of the reinforced concrete beams. Next, for the method used in this research is the experimental method carried out in the laboratory, and researchers use a beam sample measuring 100 to 200 millimeters with a length of 6 millimeters, as many as 3 pieces using corroded reinforcement and 3 pieces with uncorroded reinforcement. The reinforcement used is 10 mm diameter as a longitudinal reinforcement and 8 mm diameter as a stirrup reinforcement. One more, for compressive testing using a cylindrical sample with a diameter of 150 mm and a height of 300 mm. And the beam were tested at the age of 28 days, and the planed concrete strength was FC price 20 MPa. And the corrosion of the concrete reinforcement is carried out naturally in lab in the open exposed to rainwater, sunlight, air, temperature, and humidity in a 4-month time bracket. And this is the illustration of reinforcement concrete beams with the 8 mm stirrup reinforcement and 10 mm longitudinal reinforcement. Flexural testing is carried out by placing the concrete blocks on the support rack at the center of the support of the test equipment. Then adjusting the loading until ready for the testing, and loading is stopped when the maximum load results in the fracture of the test object. And this is the illustration of the testing, flexural testing. And for the result, for the comparison of the tensile test of the 8 mm steel reinforcement, which is not corroded, is 530.12 MPa, and this is more large than the corroded steel, which is 517.52 MPa. For 10 mm reinforcement, the uncorroded result is 568.84 MPa, and the corroded one is 569 MPa. And this shows that corrosion of the reinforcing steel reduces its tensile strength by an average of 15%. For flexural strength test, concrete beams with the corroded reinforcement have an average flexural strength moment of 4.85 kilonewton meters and higher than the moment value of the concrete beams with uncorroded reinforcement of 3.9 kilonewton meters. Due to the corrosion factor adding to the rough surface of the longitudinal reinforcement and increasing the flexural strength of the concrete beam due to the rough bonding of the plane reinforcement and the bonding of the reinforced concrete beams. For the shear strength test, reinforced concrete beams with uncorroded reinforcement are 91.04 kilonewton and greater than concrete beams with corroded reinforcement, which is 89.23 kilonewtons. And the shear failure of corrosion reinforcement concrete beam has a large effect due to bearing the concrete load on the corroded syrup reinforcement. From the crack pattern that occurs in uncorroded reinforced concrete beams, crack occur in the center area of flexural crack or moment crack, and the crack pattern in the corrosion reinforcement concrete beams has many shear cracks. Because the shear failure of corrosion reinforced concrete beams has a large effect due to bearing the corrosion load on corroded stirrup. So maybe that's all I can say, and thank you for your attention, and sorry if there is still many weakness, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.